Well, here we are. It's not even 2 weeks since that really miserable presidential election. It's strange, though. In many ways, today is a day like any other. We gather here with friends, learning and sharing together. We will eat our meals, do our work, watch TV, read a book, take a walk. But things feel deeply different. We, right here, have friends who may feel that direct threats to their well-being are coming. Many of us have relationships with family or friends that may become even more stressful than they already are. And there's more, democracy. Something we have been thinking about far more than we used to, I'm sure. Now, democracy seems more complex, more fragile than we assumed, and it feels threatened. And at least for me, democracy seems harder to define than I thought. The idea of freedom, the Constitution, the belief that laws apply equally to all people, it feels a little like a giant machine that's made of human beings. And it's so complex and still so, well, abstract. So what do? I think that in one way or another, we have already spoken of these, but here's my version. First, we need to take care of ourselves personally. We have talked about mindful breathing, walking in nature, reading a good book, and other practices. Here's one thing that helped me. I've noticed that I am most upset when I think something has happened that should not have happened. And what happened on November 5 felt very much like it should not have happened. This may be sort of a trick of words or imagination, but I repeat this to myself often. I do not need reality to be a certain way. We have, I think, are helped a lot by accepting reality as it is. We go on and act, but not fight what is real. This relieves me of clinging to things that aren't real, and it lets me feel a sense of freedom. Of course, we also can seek strength through community. I am so thankful for this community. Last week, Brad mentioned the Sangha, one of the 3 jewels of Buddhism: the person of the Buddha, the Dharma or teachings, and the Sangha. I read a little bit to refresh my understanding of what the Sangha was. The Sangha in Western Buddhism is a community of Buddhist practitioners. Buddhists sometimes talk about my Sangha, their local community of fellow Buddhists. My sister Shirley belongs to such a Sangha. Well, I want to close with some words from Thich Nhat Hanh that follow up on that idea. The next Buddha will not take the form of a person. It will take the shape of a community that practices understanding and loving kindness, a community that practices a conscious way of living. I think that's Sangha. And I think that can be us. Maybe it is us. I think the time for action is coming, and when it does, I think we as individuals and community will have the resources to be both wise and strong. Namaste and Ubuntu. I am because you are.